I want to study science and be an engineer. So I want to become a boss. I would employ people to work under me. Yeah.
I want to become a nurse in future. But before that, I have to complete high schools.
So Basics came in to support me, take me to school, take care of me. They have really impacted a lot of things in my life, and I'm grateful for that.
Basics is located in the greater Accra region. Our organization serves a coastal community called Chorkor. I felt that this was the community that needed us most, but it was actually the community that people were telling me don't help. They were like, it can't be fixed. And to this day, you still do not see other nonprofits here.
You will see abject poverty. And I think it's important for us to see that and recognize that it doesn't have to be this way, that we can do something about this. At the same time, really understand and respect all of the beauty that's in this community that should be enhanced and supported. And I think if people could separate those two, they can understand this beautiful place called Chorkor and the need for Basics, which is to support people who have been underserved.
Education is hands down our priority. If you're educated, then you can apply for jobs. You know how to read. You know what else is out there in the world and you want more. But if you have no education, then you don't even have any dreams. You don't even know what's out there.
In the near future, what do you want to do?
I want to be a bank manager.
Hey, she said she wanted to be a bank manager. So this is the bank manager, Rebecca Amwa. Okay. So she has to learn a lot to become a bank manager in the near future.
Basic is actually helping a lot. Because of that, there are no kids at home. I can say some of them are now going to school. No kids is staying or going fishing or going to the markets. They are actually coming to school to learn.
Basics is really, I think, doing some really hard work. And yes, it's some may say it's the tip of the iceberg, but it's a really important tip at getting at how do we support young people and their families to sustain themselves on a day-to-day basis.
I met Vasion at reInvent, where nonprofits were able to feature the work that they're doing through Amazon or in other communities. They asked if we can do something for you as a software company. Is it something that you could do? And I'm like, yeah. And we talked about the need to connect our donors to our children, being able to tell a story and track the children, and just having software where it's spitted out, because I felt that that was a huge gap as a small organization that we were just not doing because it required so much paperwork and steps. But now with Vasion, there's a lot of communication, and the sponsor just knows exactly how their child is doing.
I love the idea that the donors will get more insight, more visibility into the power of their contribution. How is it changing the life of that student?
Prior to this partnership, our process was all paperwork. We went out in the community with clipboards and paperwork and get preliminary information from the child and from the family. Now, with this great software, we go out in the community with a tablet. It takes all of this information, it creates a story.
What time did he stop school? About 8 months to 9 months. Okay.
Anytime something's uploaded, the sponsor is getting an email that a new picture or a report card has been submitted, or the child has written them a letter. And so it's constant communication, and that sponsor can also upload pictures if they would like to, or a letter to the child. And the sponsor just knows exactly how their child is doing. Obviously, as a nonprofit, we're looking at all ways to save money. So if we don't have to spend money on printers and paper, that's a win that we can put into programs now. That's more rice that we can buy, more tin tomatoes, more bananas that we can buy. So that's a great win-win for us.
You can come here and be the most unfeeling person, and you have to feel. It taps into some part of your spirit.
This community is also benefiting beyond the fact that its children are, because Basics is here.
Our goal is not just to see kids in school, but for kids to see different things and start dreaming and get out of this tunnel vision.